billboards at all in the temple. Maybe they'll let us go there, but there are a lot of...
Old City Square has 51 degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it. We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
You dumbass!
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, what? What? Oh. What was in this shit?
Yeah, man, it was in this shit. So I'm gonna we always try to try different ways of doing things. So I thought I would do this a little bit different and do that first before my dumbass came on stream. Sorry. So anyways, let's bring in our lovely host. If there's anybody in the side of my chat who wants to join us on the channel, let us know and we'll send it to you, or maybe we're just going to put the StreamYard link in the side chat in a second to see who wants to join us, because I would love for more people to be here for this. And I understand this is going to be a difficult subject for a lot of us, but after watching so many of these videos and seeing how that we need to go over mental health care, and I know a lot of us in this community and a handful of other communities should probably be getting more health care and mental health care. And I feel like using these people as examples on why we should be getting more health care for ourselves and or for our family members. If you have somebody in your life that is going through some of the things that we're going to be going over today, please get them counseling if you can, and or medication through the proper avenues. And we're going to go over that the further and further we get into this. And I'm sorry, this is going to be kind of it's going to be interesting and fun, but part of it is going to be part of the downer part of the what we're going to see, kind of like with Shani and Rev, and the other lolcows. You obviously know that there is a mental part of it, and that's why we don't go over them on this channel. I love you all to go over all of those people in other channels, but for me, I like to go over the other parts of the things and stuff. So, anyways, let's bring in our co-host, and it of course is everybody's favorite.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there is our
Howdy,
Vince.
howdy, howdy. I'm doing pretty okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear. I didn't play the thingy-mabobbers that I was going to play for the intro, so I'll just back out of that because I would just love to get into the meat and potatoes of our subject today. And let's bring in our next guest. Once again, if there's anybody who wants to join us, let us know. I will Brainless, will you just go ahead and post the StreamYard link in the side of my chats right now, and then I will pin it, and then we'll go from there. I would love for more people to be in here to help us talk about it, because I feel like I'm gonna go off the rails a bunch talking about this, because
you go off the rails? You never do that.
Let's bring in our next guest, and then I'll talk about the reason why this hits so much home for me.
Hello,
wow,
guys.
Just one intro. That's
I think mental health reaches everybody to an extent. Everyone went through COVID. I've gone through a lot of medical issues the last few years, as you know, and now I'm paralyzed. And I tried to do myself in early on this last year. Yeah, I think it was about just after my birthday last January.
Yeah,
I got all my painkillers from the hospital. I was about to take them all, and I got a phone call, and it sort of saved my life. Because most people who are going to take their own life do it on the low down. They do it quietly.
Yes,
those who say I'm going to kill myself. That's usually a cry for help, and we know this.
Often it is, but still serious.
Absolutely.
Yes, but it is the ones that keep it to themselves and just make it very private that it could be the most dangerous for that. But anyways, keep going on, dog.
Nothing. I'm just doing this.
Okay.
Drinking some ruby red real ale, so I'm happy.
So once again, like I said, the reason we're going over this is because I noticed that like some of the lolcows that we go over, Cobes and blah blah blah, they obviously need to have a little bit more like counseling and stuff and things. And CC just needs to go talk to a therapist. Like literally, that would get him to just not be as crazy. But the people we're talking about today, this goes way further into people's delusions that they're having and how some people do need to get help for certain things. So let's say hello to the side of my chats right quick.
Yes.
We have the Deep State Annex, the DSA. Hello, everybody. Currently in the new mark of the jerseys and the drops off of the Pepsis. So hopefully you can join us later or something. We have the Look at the Trees.
Hello, Mr. Trees.
Jaspers.
Hello.
And hopefully more people can get mental health care coverage. And that's one of the main things about this motherfucking government we have, is we don't have enough ways to get mental health care covered and or great access to it. Like during the pandemic, nobody could get to a counselor or whatever because everybody and their mom was already going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And so like it was like, oh, you want to see a therapist? Oh, in 2 months you can see one. Well, that's not really going to help me at this point in time. You know what I'm fucking saying?
By that time, you may have done things that the rest of the world may regret.
Yeah, and or totally exactly. It only takes minutes, seconds, and or hours for somebody to do something that they hopefully could have gotten help for to not go through those. So all of that stuff, and exactly.
But also with mental health, you got to understand that the person that needs to get involved as well. They need to seek the help they need.
Yeah, totally, and that's another reason why I was saying again is I'm gonna bring them in. Wait, do we have one for them?
I don't think so, but
son of a bee sting.
You got anything non-surfing? Because apparently they don't surf.
Well,
right?
I wanted a cow surfing. That's what we wanted to use for that. But anyways, let's bring in our next guest. How are you doing there, Hooves?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Give me one. Give me one.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. No worries. So let's go ahead. Did we do the Schisma Crashers? Oh, give me a second to do this. Schisma Crasher is our channel sponsor, and here is and we have to play this because I love it so much, and I'm sorry for all you animal lovers. I'm an animal lover as well, but here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so good, but it's so bad. I love it so much because it's so horrible. So anyways, has anybody on the panel heard about the subjects we're going with tonight, either gang stalking or targeted citizens?
I've heard about the targeted fuckers.
So Queen used to go over targeted citizen number 3, and we're going to go over him a little bit, but it is well, let's just no, this is not a sit stream. Sovereign citizens are a little bit different than the targeted citizens and stuff, but we're going to get into what these are because I have videos. They're going to go over the description of what we're doing over. And everybody say hello to Maya.
Hello, Maya.
Hey, Maya.
So here we blow, and we're going to get into. Oh my God! I just ruined what I'm going to do for next Monday. No, I'm just kidding. So here's the Star Citizen targeting tutorial, and then we'll go over the Vice, what they did for their interviews with gang stalking. But let's start with this.
Before you get started, can you hear me all right?
Sure.
What? All right, cool. We fixed the mic. What aspect are you going? Are you discussing the targeted citizens by a pure psychological, societal, or fundamentals?
Well, at this point in time, I have a feeling that most of these people need to go see a therapist and or maybe get medication. And so the main point of this stream is for people to get more mental health.
So we're going more for the psychological side. So, and I agree. The only downside to that is targeted citizens don't trust anyone.
I know.
That's the biggest. That's the biggest
even
problem.
Their family.
No,
yeah, even their family, they don't trust. It's fucking insane.
The worst part is that's why people laugh at the sovereign citizen and Moorish national shit, and I'm not laughing because I find it's a real big disturbance because it is a caused, not always, but it is a caused psychological condition because most of these targeted citizens start out as Moorish citizens, flat earthers, and sovereign citizens.
Yes, and we're totally gonna go over all of that stuff. So thank you for bringing that up, host. But it's
I'm from the UK, so sovereign citizens, I know what they are, but targeted citizens, that's new to me. Are these people that think the government are out spying on them and things like that?
Yep.
And,
They think.
Okay, yeah, I know who they are.
They think that their whole family
Jasper.
are watching them. They believe that every one of their friends are watching them. They're being surveyed constantly. And once again, you're going to see exactly where we're going. So here's the tutorial.
If you want to, the British guy, is that nuts dogs in the stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a laptop, sir?
Yeah, I've got one here.
Okay. I know your camera isn't on, but do you know how there's a light next to your camera on your laptop and it's on? A targeted citizen thinks that the government's actually watching you.
Oh, right.
On the stream. That's their mentality.
They
TV
think that's what's going
you.
on. Yeah, no, they think that's
everything.
what's going on right now, dog. They think that's exactly what the government, the FBI, CIA is watching right now, is what you're showing us right now. Just like us doing this right now, they think that the government is watching this stream. We're so much losers in the world of YouTubing that we only have 14 people watching. And these people would say that the government and CIA and FBI is watching us and ready to like drone us out if we accidentally say the wrong things. No, unfortunately, your life is not that important. And so nobody cares about who the fuck you are. And that's why we're getting into the paranoid schizophrenia stuff. Yeah, exactly. Timely, look at trees. That's what we're talking about right now, and that's why we are going over this.
The sad part is we keep telling you, especially in America's culture. I don't know about Great Britain. Love your tea. So the problem I have with it is in America right now, they are pushing the mindset that every single person is special. Newsflash, we're not. We suck. Everybody sucks individually in their own way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a dentistry as well. You'll be
everybody is not special, but also everybody kind of is. Like it's
okay, but why would the government hold on? Why would the government spend money? And yes, exactly, Reader of Pain, and hello, Reader of Pain. If there's anybody else who we've not said hello to, say something on the side of my chest if you'd like to let us know. And if you want to be lurker, that's fucking fine. But yes, the government man knows. I know that he knows. Yeah, no, exactly.
And also that like there's a difference between being special and being so special that the government is
watching you,
aiming for you.
How many American citizens are there that we know of in the Americas? Billions or some bullshit? I don't fucking know. I don't care. No. Go ahead. Anybody in the sided chat is amazing about doing that for us. Anyways, every time I bring up something that I don't know.
Also, to be fair, the terms fucking hell, do it.
Yes.
Go on, do it for us, mate.
Yeah, you fucking said it.
Okay, it was there, and so so left-handed Jedi, hello, and just showing up to say hello, and of course, here we go.
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
Anyway,
damn it.
The likes of Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, even, it's all in their terms and conditions that they can listen in, open your phone, listen into your conversation. Have you ever talked about, just say we were talking about Pink Floyd, you know, in a bar, and we're just talking about Pink Floyd. Next minute, you get an advert for Pink Floyd LPs and whatnot. It's just because they're listening in. Obviously, there's not a person, you know, honed in on your conversation, especially not this. Anyway.
No, there's an algorithm, and there's a way that they can track your data.
They pick up keywords.
If you have a Alexia or whatever the fuck bullshit ass fucking thingy-mabobber that you have, it technically is listening to you at all times. You don't even need to say the name of it.
What's his name again? Tony. Like that was so funny. Like I was watching Mango, and in one of the videos, he was using his Alexa. I was like, wait, he thinks people are watching him, and he's using that. Like that was kind of silly.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, those thingy-mabobbers, they are just having an AI thingy-mabobber or whatever listening to some
Yeah,
extent, and then
and nobody
they're gonna
nobody
suggest
knows that it's
things,
you.
and
It's linked to a ID number.
It's just a capitalist server. It's not
yeah,
actually
no,
listening to you. It's picking up keywords. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Although,
and I'm not reading your whole damn name. The king here said,
Dog.
they're not listening to you. You may be talking, and it's in the terms of services of everything that you read. Nobody reads that shit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Read one.
Yeah. The thing is, it's using word recognition to hear, or when you type certain things into a search engine, it's going to keep bringing those things up, and you're going to get closer to buying a mattress if for some reason somebody keeps fucking saying those words and stuff. But it's not like people doing what these people say is going on. These people think it's a personal thing that is happening with human beings doing all the. Just wait until you hear what this is. And I'm sorry that, like I said, the only reason we're doing this is because we're doing mental awareness for this stream. And hey, Bill Partley. And
Hello.
our captive desk is also here as well.
Oh, a desk. Hello.
Wait, I never asked this question. Is a captive desk one that has torture cuffs attached to it that you get chained to?
We need one of those at the DSA for interrogations.
Yeah, we definitely need one of those for.
Well, I've got captive desk as a program where I can use my iPad as a second screen for my laptop.
Oh, I like. Yeah. Okay.
That's interesting.
Hey, Jasper.
It's kind of like having a remote access.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, but
that's how my computer forced me to do porn. Anyways,
at least it's not that I need more screens, but
yeah. Okay, let's keep blowing on with. So here is the tutorial to not just target citizens target. Star citizen targeting tutorial. This is the intergalactic version of this. Okay.
Hey, you. Good evening and morning to you. My name features that upgrade your options to prioritize. Then we'll dig into some of the more advanced stuff. So like up, sub up, and ring up like a boss. First of all, hostile target key until you find.
Okay. I thought I went through this first, but this is totally for one of the video games.
I was gonna say, what the fuck is happening here?
No, I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, I try to usually look through the.
I think what makes the targeted citizen thing worse is there are actually people out there that capitalize on this shit. The same with
unfortunately,
the citizens and the fucking Moorish citizens and flat earthers. There is some motherfucker, and I've yet to hear a name, but somebody is helping drive these people because there is a lot of targeted citizens that have the same fucking theories.
But it's also that they go online, and because they go online, they talk to each other, and that's not.
Yeah, but there's got to be a central point. There's no just mass.
There are people that are like selling these Faraday cages.
Yeah, no, but
that you put your phone into and other things, so that and then like
also
these like suits and.
It's the same with like, why does everybody that is abducted see the same kind of aliens? Hello.
Hey, Kentucky atheist. It's very interesting.
I mean, I get the alien thing, but the alien abduction is not a. I have not seen any extremist alien abductees. like
but
with the
it's
Sausage,
simple,
Moors,
and
Targets.
I do believe both have a overlap. The target is
Unfortunately, people are hallucinating some way, shape, or form that they believe other things are going on around them that are not. So let's get into the nightmare.
if you're in that delusional state, like you will pick up things that other people have said. Like if they say, "Oh yeah, no, they did that to me," then like the next time you wanna or have a delusion, like you think that is happening to you. So
This is it. Why will
delusion is a virus.
Absolutely. Why will a species travel trillions of miles to stick probes in you?
I mean, the movie Paul covered it very well when the alien goes, how much can you learn from a person's asshole?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But that's so let's blow on to
Never seen
Vice
it.
News going into
watch it now.
It's decent. I'm not going to say it's one of the best movies, but it's a decent movie. Like if you have nothing else better to do on a Thursday or something, go ahead and watch it. If they have the third version of it, I don't even fucking know. It doesn't even matter. But anyways, and it's really hard that people don't agree on reality. Well, that's the problem is our senses and our recollection of reality is not fucking like amazing because it's not supposed to be.
It's the worst.
We're supposed to just we're only supposed to just recollect good moments and or horrible moments and or make sure that like we don't stick our hand into the bush that its face looks like a lion or whatever, pareidolia or things like that, right? And it's only meant to make us like remember certain key points in life, not like huge moments. And then once again, we've talked about if you recall a memory, it is your brain is only recalling it the last time you recall it. So if you keep telling that story over and over again, the fish becomes this big to that big to this big, and then all of a sudden now you're bringing in a whale.
There's hardly anything less reliable than the human memory.
Conscious, exactly.
Let's put this in like layman's terms. Some humans suck. Some humans are dirty cunts, and they are. You know, if an old woman fell over, regardless if she smashed their hip into a million pieces, someone would be pointing and laughing. Because people suck. And most of these people who drive these conspiracies are trolls.
Yes, totally. And that's the major thing about this. Well. Thank you for saying that. That's a major thing that a lot of these people are trolls. They're just trying to fuck with people, just like 4chan.
Yeah, they do this for their own. To pick on these mental health people, they do it for their own enjoyment, their own fucking behavior in their mother's basements. They're just dirty bastards that need fucking to stop.
Yeah, and that's what I believe about.
I love having him around, Slim. I love having that dog around. He's fun.
That's what I believe about QAnon and a couple other of these thingy. It's like the Tide Pod Challenge. It was made by trolls to see if motherfuckers would actually do this shit. And there's a handful.
But I truly believe that is the case with a lot of those.
TikTok and so once again, it's trolling. Yeah, it's trolling to see if fucking idiots will do it. And I believe that's the same kind of thing with like the evangelical and the Nazi and all the fucking right-wing stuff in the Americas. It's really trolls that are just like, yo, let me fucking throw shit into the fucking fire and see how big that fire gets, because I know I can get these weirdos to put their shit, you know, like, oh my God, yeah, totally, I'm on the board with blah, 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 or, you know, some of these...
There's all of these people, Holocaust deniers. How many some people deny 9/11? I mean, there was two fucking massive big buildings there called the World Trade Center. They're not there no more. And whether Jesus came and magicked them away, where the fuck did they go overnight?
Oh, by the way, the Pope, I believe the Pope has said, like, he believes that Jesus ain't coming anymore.
Of course he's not. He doesn't exist.
My comment beneath that post. Wait, it took them this long to figure that out.
The Bible can be dismantled, instantly. It contradicts itself in the very first fucking paragraph. The man created this. God created light before he created the sun. How the fuck did that happen? Did he do the rest in the dark? That'll make him super amazing, of course. But
Revelation was made during the time where they thought Nero was going to be the Antichrist and then the world was going to end then. That's when the Bible thought the world was going to end. We're how many years after that bullshit?
I think when the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation, book of Daniel in the Old Testament, of course, and the book of Revelation in the New Testament, when they were written, I think humanity had found drugs by then, because that book of Revelation is just nonsense.
Well,
it's conspiracy and nonsense.
Well, here's the problem with the Bible. First of all, the King James Version was basically written as a big fuck you to the Vatican, so fuck all with that. The original Bible was mistranslated numerous times because they don't actually know what the fuck they were reading, and they omitted a large number of books out of the Bible because it didn't fit the narrative that the Vatican was trying to push. So fuck off with the fucking Bible.
Yep. Yeah, of course. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. So I'm going to begin playing this, which is the nightmare of the world of gang stalking. This is going to explain some of what these individuals are going through at first, and then we'll go through a bunch of individuals in they're on their own channels, and we'll talk about
that later.
It is like very silly, and we're gonna like laugh some, but we'll talk about how we need to get more mental health around the world. So here we go. I'll be right back. Let me just double check that I have my own avatar. Yep, no, I wasn't. I was gonna be Mango, of course. So here we go. Let's go ahead and play this. I mean, I love being.
Oh my God! I just realized what my fucking avatar was. I had this on the stream last Friday.
Yeah, no, you're
It's kind of fitting.
No, it totally is. And yeah. Although I do like the cow surfing, but that's okay. So yes, and that's what we'll be talking about a bunch more after we listen to the idiocracy that's gonna be played on the screen right now. I'll be right back.
Go.
This has many names: gang stalking, mob stalking, community stalking. You're in the middle of this ridiculous, irrational impossibility that is real and is happening.
First, The Guardian revealed the National Security Agency is collecting telephone records of millions of Verizon customers.
Yeah, okay, so yes, some of these things are happening, but that does not mean that your personal self that is a nobody that works at fucking McDonald's is having people following you. But let's keep blowing on, and we'll get further.
It's not to follow you, it's just to collect data. Like with everything.
But listen, but listen to what they're gonna say and what is happening, and not just this basic stuff. When we delve into the people that believe in this, listen to how they think they're specifically targeted through blah, and we'll get there in a second. But everybody say hello to Jason. Yeah.
The biggest commodity on earth, bigger than oil, gold, platinum, diamond, whatever, is information, personal information.
Knowledge is power.
Yes. But listen to how off the rails these people are talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So they're right now talking about the normal stuff, but listen to where we go next. Okay. Here we blow.
To surveil someone through their phones, through their certainly through their television sets.
The last year and a half, he's been systematically followed by a group of people.
Does the FBI use drones for surveillance on U.S. soil? Yes.
New Associated Press investigation shows that the Bureau has its own little Air Force
with scores of planes flying over American cities, recording video and tracking cell phone conversations.
He has a man outside of his house in a hood, like basically like a hood that looks, and we can.
Well, this almost sounds like gang stalking or something. Have you heard of that?
Many of the
Oh,
things
that
that
fuck.
victims of gang stalking
That cunt.
When you say victims, I mean, are there any victims? There's people who believe they're being gang stalked. You know, as you said earlier, Slim, are they a victim? As opposed to the guy who believes.
They're patient. They're patient.
It's sad, really.
You're mute.
Yeah, no, and so that's the other thing is like, what are you doing so horribly that the government is tracking you and you don't want them to know? Because literally, dude, if like I'm in my dungeon and I'm playing with my slaves, if the government wants to watch, go for it, homie. I don't fucking care. Like, you know, go for it. I don't like. Why am I gonna trip out? Unless I'm doing something illegal, and then that's when you like, or like, and
Yeah,
that's
but you
what
do it
we're
all with
coming to find
consent.
out.
So
Exactly, all of the NDAs are signed, and all of the documents are signed, and we have 3 different safe words or 3 different safe commands, and blah blah blah, and like I do everything legally. Anyways, just listen to where they take this though, and this is where the mental stuff comes into play. We're not just you're being tracked on your phone, on the computer, everything you do. You know how hilariously it is for me to think about what the government sees me researching when I do these stories or come up with these streams that we do. It's amazingly funny when I have to like search and look up, and I'm like, if somebody's looking into this, it's fucking hilarious. But
The government, you're just a number.
Hold on a second.
Just a
I want
number. Just a social security number. That's it.
I want to address something in the chat real quick.
Go ahead.
Kentucky Atheist, if you think your exhaust is plugging up, disconnect your exhaust, take your catalytic converter out, get a really long screwdriver or piece of rebar, beat the shit out of the insides, shake everything out, put it back on, your car should run.
Yes, yeah, totally.
That's it.
That's the government shoved the banana up there.
And Maya, no, I have a dungeon that we do all of that fun stuff with. That's how I power my house. I have slaves downstairs that are on treadmills right now, but don't tell the government. Anyways, let's keep.
I want to be one of my slaves, to be honest.
No, me too. Anyways, that's not.
I get why you want that, dog. I understand. Yeah.
All right, let's keep blowing on.
Whip me and do whatever. I don't care.
No, I'm
walk
on the
on
same
the
page with
treadmill.
you. But let's keep blowing on.
Yeah.
crime are also symptoms of mental disorders.
We're not having a group
that's what we're
hallucination.
talking about.
This is actually something that's happening.
No, there's not a group hallucination. You're having a hallucination, homie. Unfortunately.
Well, I think that's also the problem. Like, you can never prove if it's true or false.
You can never prove a double negative. Is that what it's called? Like, no, when somebody
like
brings
the fact that you say like, oh yeah, no, they're monitoring us. No, they're not. Okay, prove it. How are you going to prove that they're not monitoring you? But
you can't prove a negative. You can't prove that. You can't prove a negative. You know, show me where, you know, I think you did this. Well, prove that I didn't do it. Or no, yeah. Okay, Slim.
Yes.
I think you sold your dick to a bunch of Arab men in Kuwait for 385 whatever they're fucking.
I was there, and I was there. It was a lot less.
Okay, and now he can say
whatever.
He can say no, I didn't. Okay, fine. Prove that you didn't. You can't prove that you didn't do something. You can't prove a negative. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's a lot of these cows do this shit.
It's debate. It's a debate of strategy that you can use, and you're screwed when somebody brings that up. Because once again, you can't do that. And Lucifer, hello, everybody, say hello to Lucifer. I don't believe you cannot always prove a negative, but let's keep blowing on with this.
No, but in this case, also not the positive. Like you can say, oh, that they're monitoring, but like you can't prove it
without actual evidence. You can't prove shit.
Yeah, and they are monitoring. Yes, they are monitoring us to some extent, but it doesn't mean that like what we're gonna hear is what the government's actually doing. Like yes, things are happening, but just listen to the insanity. And once again, gang stalking is a defined form of organized harassment and surveillance. An estimated 10,000 people worldwide identify as victims. So I know that's a very, very small number. But
I was actually looking up that. I was actually looking up that number, and that's actually what the number I found was estimated 10,000 worldwide.
Because this came out 3 years ago, I think, is the thing that we're watching right now. So, anyways, thank you all very much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I think we actually have way more viewers tonight than we have ever had recently. So thank you all very much for being
here. My milkshake always brings the boys to the yard, dude.
Look at trees.
I knew it, dog, and that's why you're on.
Look at trees. Pretty much nailed it. That's the fucking reason.
That's
it. It's all advertising.
Yeah, exactly.
And like to be honest, I'd rather get like ads that are relevant for me than just random shit.
Yeah. All right, so let's blow on more with the definition of this, and then we'll get into the solo citizens or the other accounts that I found, and we'll go over the insanity of what they're claiming. And once again, once you hear what we're going over, then you're going to be like, I get it, Slim. Now I know why we're going over this. Eating by WAP? What ass pussy?
I grew up with my parents. My mother was a medical doctor. My father was a former rocket scientist turned teacher. I grew up with a desire to be a graphic artist. And then I didn't like school very much, so I joined the Navy. And I did that for a couple of years. Didn't like that too much, so I came back to LA and basically lived in Los Angeles as a homeless man, just living on the street. I had my truck with a shell, and I worked as a handyman or construction jobs that I would get. The gang stalking experience started for me when I noticed these black SUVs and other police vehicles driving slowly along the street, but they never came up to me or said anything.
So when you live in a large city, which she's going to talk about in a second, and seeing police vehicles around you constantly and or there's helicopters, that's exactly how that works. That my dad's house in San Diego growing up was on the plateau in between the 101 and the 52 freeway, right? Every time a high-speed chase happened, every time an accident happened on the freeway, there was an airport 12 miles west of our house. And every time they had to launch the helicopter, the police helicopter and or the news helicopter, they had to fly over our house to go over that area. You know how many times on drugs I was like, the cops are here to get us. Yet nobody's here for the fucking like ounce of fucking meth that I have comparatively to like what else is going on in the world. Like I'm not that important comparatively.
Well, to cover a little bit of what he said, first of all, in large cities, Philadelphia, New York, LA, San Diego, a lot of cop cars have have scanner plates, and they've been on them for years, which is pretty much a camera on the front that scans license plates for active warrants, felonies.
It's called an.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like an ALP or something like that, right?
You're right. It's a license plate reader. And they drive
exactly.
slow down the street because it's reading. It's probably because something's not happening. As far as all the black SUVs, you also have to bear in mind in all these major cities, also the FBI is there. Do they want you? No. Typically, they are working on cases. Detectives drive in unmarked vehicles. FBI, CIA, DEA, ATF are all in these major cities.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but recently, how many black SUVs have they sold in the Americas in the last 10 years?
Yeah, 80%.
Dumbass.
80 to 90% of the black SUVs that are out there are citizen owned.
Yeah, and just because somebody's driving slow through a neighborhood and not hit children doesn't mean that motherfuckers are there to like spy on your dumbass. And if you're parked in a weird spot and you're sitting in your car in a weird spot and somebody in the neighborhood that you're in that does not know who you are, who's not gonna roll up past you fucking slow and mad dog you? Of course I'm gonna do that. If I see cars around here in front of the houses that are children and you're like just sitting in front of it, I'm gonna fucking mad dog you too, bro, to make sure that you know that if you're doing anything fucked up, if I see you doing anything fucked up, you're gonna not have a good day.
You're gonna get fucked up.
Dude, I had a blacked out Tahoe for probably 2 years. I got rid of it because I got tired of being mean mugged.
Yeah, exactly.
At a constant because one, I don't speed. I don't have a speeding ticket anywhere on my license. My family calls me a granny because I drive slow.
Yeah.
So in 25 mile an hour zone, I might be doing 23 miles, 22 miles an hour. And I'm going to get everybody mean mugging me thinking I'm a cop because I got blacked out windows. Why? I liked my truck, but if you look, you can tell I'm not a police car because what kind of police car rolls rims like that? Nobody rolls, fuel wheels on a 4-wheel drive truck with extra, push bar. Yeah, that didn't help. But it had like fucking off-road lights and shit on it. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. And that's the thingy, Bobber. Like these people are gonna say just in a second. Hey Mari, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Being back again. We love having you. So let's go a little bit further into this, and then in a second we're gonna do palate cleanser, and we'll go from there.
Then I had 7 or 8 helicopters hovering directly over my apartment, and then it goes.
Yeah, except for like when they're looking for a suspect in a certain area that has nothing to do with you. There may be all of this attention around you, but again, nobody's doing this for your dumbass, you weirdo.
And it keeps happening, and it begins to dawn on me that something is going on, and this continued on. Here comes the gang stalking helicopter.
So he moved his trailer into an area, and eventually he realized that he was in the pathway of a bunch of stuff and things, airplanes and or helicopters. Did you look to see how close a fucking landing, an airstrip and or airport there was next to you? Because when I was doing a bunch of drugs, there was an airport. Like I said, there was a small airport that a lot of the different aircrafts used to go off of, and it was around everywhere you went in Claremont. Like literally every single time you were like doing something, every hour there was like small airplanes, there were helicopters, there were other things going over you in this small community. Like, duh, like nobody's watching you, you dumb cunt. Like literally, it's just the way that fucking air traffic works.
Yeah, well, this is it. I've got 747s following me. One every 25 seconds, a different one. Some of them have United Arab Emirates on it, CSA, British Airways, all sorts are following me.
Yeah, no,
This
those
is it.
Alaskan Airlines, the British, the Indian, all of them are following me. No, dumbass.
Come on, guys. Like, it took me so long to put all those different stickers on our jets. Come on, don't fucking let everybody know.
See,
Come on, the DSA is supposed to be on the down low.
But we're talking about a guy who had a life ahead of him. He wanted a life ahead of him, but he couldn't hack it in any situation he was in. He couldn't hack it in college or the Navy and whatnot.
To do with not being able to deal with authority.
Well, he lives on his own, and he's on his own all the time. Of course, thoughts are going to come into your head. It's horrible being alone. It really is. It's nice to have company.
There's a lot of.
That's why people reach out to others.
How many
And if he's living in a trailer, he's not people are going to avoid him anyway because they're going to see him as homeless, living in his little RV.
How many helicopters do you think the LAPD have?
8.
Probably about 2.
17.
Wow.
Okay.
So there is always at least a minimum of 2 helicopters in the air.
Sure. Totally.
At any time. Plus, let's not forget the FBI helicopters. Every news channel has a traffic helicopter. There are always choppers in the sky. So that's what I mean. They're taking these delusions of theirs and they're creating a story that doesn't exist because it's actually not like, oh my God, they're no. LAPD had just LAPD. I didn't look up at the FBI or DEA or ATF. Just the LAPD, totally. 17 fucking helicopters.
What about the CIA silent choppers, which obviously don't exist?
But it doesn't even
what
matter
about them?
Just really quick. Just think about this. How many flights go out of the LA fucking airport or any of the other airports that are in the Southern Californias, right? And then private airplanes and all that other stuff. You literally when you're in Southern California, in San Diego, that you can see like 8 different fucking versions of a skycraft in the air at all times. You literally can be like, there's a jet. There's a B-2.
Heathrow in London has an aircraft takeoff once every 7 seconds.
Exactly. And there's how many fucking
645
commercial airplanes in the fucking going around the world. But anyway, yeah, thank
LAX does 645 flights a day.
And you got to have San Diego, you have Fresno, you have San Francisco, you have, I mean, it's so this is a mental thing, and that's
I got to share one little screen for a second.
Go ahead.
Related to this,
I want to get to. We're getting into another thingy-mabobber.
Like it's like an overview of the airplanes in the sky.
Looks like currently.
Yeah, this is live. Like, for fuck's sake, how the fuck do you think?
Go over LA.
Pokemon.
Go to the left.
Wait, is that Pokemon Go? I see Pokemon. Never mind. I'm just
go left. No, go left. You're on the East Coast. You gotta go to the other coast.
Yeah, but like,
anyways,
it's
LA.
fucking everywhere.
Literally,
yeah, look at LA.
Dude, if you were to like take let's as a joke, let's say you take a rocket and you shoot it into the sky anywhere in the US, you literally are gonna hit a fucking something that's moving in the sky, be it a private jet, be it a commercial, whatever is the thingy-mabobbers that the airlocks keep busting.
That's why personal drones have a height limit before you have to license them. You cannot own an air if you get a ultralight. You have to have it licensed.
You can't do balloons at a certain height. You can't do certain things at certain heights without getting permits to things. That's what we were saying the other day. Was
I just counted about 15 airplanes above LA. Not airplanes, helicopters.
Yeah, but that's what we were saying the other day was you can't literally just like throw things into the atmosphere and or have a pseudo airplane or thing flying through the air without having the right registration for it.
Harry Warp says Atlanta has 2,700 takeoffs and landings a day in Atlanta.
And that's one motherfucking air.
Atlanta's a hub.
And isn't the sheriff's office different than the PD? So this is a sheriff's helicopter.
Yes, technically.
That's you gotta add
technically yeah, exactly. And not just that, but everything else. There's paramedic fucking helicopters and blah 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 yakety schmackety. So of course, motherfucker, you're literally
private one.
Private. And you literally, you're going to see gazillion and have people flying vehicles in the air. There's nothing weird about, and they're going to look like, just like the moon and the sun seem like they're following you wherever you go, right? It's not that happening. It's your visualization of that thing happening that makes it seem like they're always coming towards you or going around you or being, because you see them, that somehow they're interacting with you, even though that's not a motherfucking thing. Anyways, let's blow on further with this next thing.
I do always think that's quite fun to look at for a second, like how fucking many things are in the air. Like that's
exactly
insane.
what we're talking about. And thank you, Mari. That's what we're talking about. Is like you not understanding, just like CC and a handful of other people, not understanding like how difficult it is to get to outer atmosphere and or to get back to the moon or the Mars or whatever. There are a lot of challenges, and that's why it is the way that we see these things. And or if you don't understand where you're coming from, that it looks weird to the outside, why everybody's around you. But no, it's totally the aliens. And I am just here to be the scapegoat as the cyborg to make you not realize what we're actually going through, because that's how I make my money from NASA. Anyways, thank you, NASA, for my check this month. So let's blow on to this.
It's what helps us choose right from wrong, good from bad, and fair trade bananas from the rest. So to convince shoppers that all good fair trade bananas were the way to go, we became that inner voice. Literally. We used a new sound device called the Audio Spotlight. Unlike a regular speaker, the Audio Spotlight emits a narrow, high-frequency beam of sound. Because it's audio focused, it's heard by you and you alone, like that voice in your head. We positioned this device over a floor sticker in store, and when shoppers stood on it, they heard their own private message. No one else.
Jesus
heard a thing.
Christ.
Here's how it worked.
Hi. You can hear me, can't you? You're the only one. Look around. No one else can. See? Know who I am? I'm that inner voice. I want to talk to you about something. Fair trade. Look at them all. Those bananas in front of you. Which should you buy? I know. And you do too. They're all good bananas.
Okay. That's not real, obviously. This is not a fucking
No.
thing. But that's
that's just
those speakers are real. Those speakers are real.
Yeah, no, well, of course, they kind of did that, but it wasn't 100% real, because the lady that had the kids in the shopping cart, all three of them heard it. So it wasn't just individualized once you got to that thingy, but yes, you can directionalize sound, obviously, but it's not the way they're representing this. It's not 100% the way that they say it is. But yes, technically, this is what these targeted citizens believe is happening to them. They believe they're getting into places where somebody is subconsciously sending them signals to where they can only hear these things to be directed in a certain way.
And they're taking
that's
their
what
riches.
and that's what we're gonna get into right now. We're gonna get into some of the shorter ones, and if we can stand, we'll get into the longer ones. But Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll go with this dude first.
Yo, what's up? This is Apollo, and I hope everyone's having a good time before New Year's or whatever. But I did want to talk about gang stalk and being proof to gang stalk. So I have proof right here. I have proof right here that I am being gang stalked, right here in my phone. So maybe I could try to snapshot it and then post it, but I'm gonna try to show you guys right now. But I remember I didn't really notice it until a few jobs ago. I really didn't notice it until a few jobs ago. And I remember that I was wearing a football hat or something like that, and to work. And then, a lot of the women there, they didn't really recognize me at first, but when I was working there for a little bit, they started recognizing me more and more. And then these football hats I was wearing, a lot of the women started wearing the same team clothes, and everybody kept coming up to me.
So when you first worked there, nobody knew your name, and then finally people started recognizing you and would call you by your name.
All the women started wearing clothes from the same team. Well, it's probably your local team, and it was probably around the time that they had this, there was a big game coming up.
So to disappear out of sight, you put on a golf hat.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no, it was probably off season when you started working there, and then during the season, people started wearing the local fucking team stuff, and they started talking to you about that because you were wearing those identifying markers, which would have been the team logo stuff. And then what happened again?
To me all the time, oh, she's a Jets fan or Niners or Raiders fan too, just like you. And I'm like, no offense, I don't even watch sports. You know what I mean? I don't even watch sports. And then I'd be down my aisle working and stuff. And then I would look to my left and I would just see these women staring at me, smiling and stuff, peeking their head. I ain't got a problem with it, but you're still being gang stalked at some point. So,
dude, at work, people were looking at you.
You might we can't see you, so I'm gonna just assume that you're probably a pretty decent looking dude. The women were just fucking checking you out, you dumb.
Or you may have been acting weird and people started staring at you because you're acting like a dumb. I mean, there's so many other reasons why this could be happening other than how are you being gang stalked at this point, other than people are just paying attention to you. What part of this is gang stalking? But just let him get further into this, and then we'll
I'm gonna try to show you guys this right here, because at some point you don't really pay no mind to it. But I remember seeing a video where somebody said that they will expose themselves and let you know that you are some way, shape, or form being gang stalked. So I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I think he's on a tribe.
I'm gonna try to show it to you guys. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Maybe you won't. I might have to screenshot it. There you go. So as you guys can see, it's not even necessarily a legit number, but they just sent me a random link of a TikTok. So I'm like, who is this? They didn't hit me up till 6.
It's Santa, dude. Come here.
So do you not know how scams work? Do you not know how people are just trying to fuck with you constantly because they're trying to get money out of you some way, shape, or form? Like 3 times a month, I have wannabe random
one of his
people.
Colleagues was like, oh yeah, as I said, it might have been that one of the women was into him and was checking him out, and then they're all giggling and they're all looking at him, and now they're sending him a Merry Christmas.
But because there's not a name or there's
the
nothing
same
attached.
problem.
Totally, yeah. But most of the time, exactly, Tim. I knew it, dog. But what's happening most likely is there is a scam artist that got a hold of your phone number some way, shape, or yeah, no, it's totally a scam on the internet. Somebody got a hold of your information, and now they're trying to get you to lure you in to thinking this is a hot chick or somebody like that, and getting you to give them your information and or to send money or something like that. Nobody is stalking you, homie. This is what happens every day to people that have had phone numbers for over fucking 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably Rev.
It's totally Rev.
Days later on Christmas, talking about Merry Christmas. And I'm like, Merry Christmas to you too then. They're like, contact OIC. I'm like, what is that? They're like, a picture of you. And I'm like, who is this first? And they're like, you have no idea. Bye. This is a number that I never.
It's scam bullshit. It's just people fucking with you, you dumb cunt.
It's called a troll.
Yeah, no, it's trolling. Somebody's trolling the fuck out of you, you fucking idiot. Nobody
Jason's
is here
right.
to. Yeah.
Jason's right. A picture of him doing stuff and, living his life. That would send him pictures of that. That would be. Then you can get worried.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like if he was in a bathhouse or something like that, and they sent pictures of him like bending over somebody, yeah, totally. But nothing is going on, homie. Like literally, this is what happens to me like 3 times a month. Is somebody's like, "Hey, how's it going?" or like blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Well, I usually don't respond." Although the other day somebody was like, "Hey, you need to come to my medical office because we need a checkup." And I was like, "Hey, you totally did not get a hold of the right person. You need to like go and make sure you find the right person to make sure if they needed to get a follow-up for a checkup that you get a hold of them." And she's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I got the wrong number. So who are you and what do you look like?" And blah blah. And I'm like, "Yep, delete." I'm like, yeah, no, that was a fucking lead on for sure. Anyways, let's keep blowing on with this a little bit more, and then I have a handful of other ones I want to get to before we begin talking about actually getting mental health, because a lot of these things are people that need mental health, is to the best of our knowledge, or what I really think is going on in, unfortunately, these situations.
Never heard of. It's not no one saved in my phone or anything like that.
Yeah, why would it be?
I just told him bye then. That's what I did. I just told him bye then. And the thing is that they said I have no idea. But the thing is that I do have an idea. I do have an idea.
About what?
It's somebody who knows who I am, that met me in person. Is the thing. I already,
yeah, it's someone with an Indian accent, dude. It's someone with an Indian accent sitting in a call center.
Well, no, but also like, oh, hey, doctor.
Hey, doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, but also, if you know the guy and you know he's cuckoo like this, and you get a hold of his number, if you're an asshole, you're gonna send him shit like this. Or if he's an asshole to you, you're gonna send him shit like this just to fuck with him.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we have here is called a troll. What you got, somebody is actually got a hold of his information. He somehow slipped it at some point. They are legit fucking with him. Why? Because there are assholes out here. There's a whole universe in the YouTube universe full of assholes. I know. I play in there. They go what's called IRL, where they will call your phone number. They will call businesses you go to. Watch Daniel Larson. He is a perfect example of what happens when you keep pushing somebody too far with this bullshit. Yes, it is me, Mari.
Yes, it is.
So what happens is you push these people into these delusions. That's why Daniel Larson is still running around thinking that chick from Dancing with the Stars or whatever the fuck, American Idol, is dating him or sending him messages or whatever, because that's what they do. These people get their rocks off by going IRL and fucking with actual people's lives. Cobra JFS is another example of that.
Yeah. All right, let's listen to this lady right quick. Or let's try to get through this. Taco Bell night went scary because of stuff and things. So let's go from here.
Hi guys, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I have short memory storage, whatever you want to call it.
You're a
I've
dumbass.
just been chilling in my car, in my passenger seat, and just kind of meditating, thinking to myself in the darkness, you know.
Smoking too much crack.
Practicing witchcraft.
So my gang stalkers tonight were at the TB, the Taco Bell. You know, there's always this young guy with blonde hair and blue eyes in this like black truck. He always wears like a black hoodie or something, and like he always makes sure like he puts his hood up. I think I've seen him on a quad by my house too. Anyways, he was like pulling in like after we pulled out, and I got like some video of them and that kind of like behavior that I was talking about that they
Jesus
do, you know.
Christ, bitch.
Well, that's how I was going to say it was. Blonde hair, blue eyes. That's the American.
First of all, if I ever go on a date with a woman and she talks like this, date's over. Pay for yourself. I'm out.
Well, that's why you don't date a 21-year-old, because this is exactly what a 21-year-old fucking sounds like.
No, there's actually women older than this. There's a woman named
I know.
Bones. There's a woman
That's
named
why I
Bones.
like MILFs.
There's a woman named Bones in Georgia who talks like this, and she's my age.
Oh my Jesus Christ. That's why I like MILFs, because like at least like they have somewhat. Anyway,
Dude, I'm 47.
I'm 42. So yeah. Anyways.
Kind of funny. I was wondering, like, is there any way to like maybe call the manager at the Taco Bell and have that footage?
Because somebody shows up at the same time that you show up to a place. Yeah, there's things called like schedules that people have. Sometimes people get off work at a certain time and they go pick up their family, or they go do things, and they're always at a certain place at a certain time. That doesn't mean that anybody's stalking you, you dumb cunt. It just means that like every day that person fucking does the same thing as you fucking twat whistle.
If you have a pretty strict routine, like you'll have people that you come across like basically every day.
Exactly, just like so. When I get
from the South.
Yeah, bless her heart. She sounds like she's high or something. No, she's totally fucked up for sure. But anyways, just like with me, I get off work at noon every day. I go to a bar or someplace to go get lunch and a couple of libations, some beer, and then we come and do this every day at 3:30 if it doesn't get pushed back a couple of tens of the minutes here. So there are certain people that see me every single day, or when I go to different places, they see me at the same time of day. That's not because I'm sitting there stalking them. It's because we have a schedule that matches each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like every day this dude and this dude and this dude have lunch at the same time, and then I'm at the same place. It's not like I'm stalking them. It's just we all end up having lunch at the same time.
That's what we say. That's what we say, right?
I mean, I do go and make sure that I know when my sexy bartenders are there, and I like to go see them before I do streams. But I'm not stalking them because they have a schedule. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. But
well,
no,
usually people like this usually have there's normally an instance that has made them like this. I remember when I was born and bred in Liverpool in the UK. I was a bit of an arsehole back then. But as a child, there was a guy who lived opposite me and my parents' house. He got burgled. And since then, he became incessantly paranoid. He used to walk out of his house to go to work in the morning, and he would tap on the gate and then go back and check the front door. And he did this every day for the rest of his life, or until I left Liverpool. But for years, and we used to take the mickey out of him. But, you know, there's something that may have driven him to this. Sometimes it's drugs, obviously. But this guy wasn't on drugs. It was just something that just made him horribly paranoid. It was just an incident that just changed the way he thought and the way he believed in things. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So your brain is very fragile.
Yeah, and experience definitely can dictate
fuck you up
the path of your existence for sure. It could have been a little bit of that,
Jedi.
but you know, after what happened to me in kindergarten, elementary school with the thingy-mabobber, and luckily I didn't have to go to court to get him put in jail for the rest of his life. He actually just said that he did all that stuff to all of us. And but yeah, that's one of the things when you're very young, when somebody takes away the freedoms that you have, I guess is the best way to put it without being grotesque. Yeah, you keep looking at that in a certain way. And I don't look like this because I just wanted to be a freak as well. It's because I got taken advantage of so much when I was younger in different circumstances that I was like, if I just look as hardcore as possible, well, then nobody's going to fuck with me, right? And it's kind of like Marilyn Manson's Lunchbox. It's I'm going to be the baddest motherfucker on the block so that nobody fucks with me kind of aspect. But anyways, let's keep
Shoot
going
me,
on.
stab me, I'll enjoy it, fuckers.
Yeah, and that's kind of part of it. Totally, for sure. Well, we can definitely do that for sure because I went through a lot of stuff in my life. We've talked about a bunch on the stream. So please like and subscribe to the channel, and we definitely can talk about it. And if you would like to come on in the future as a guest, we can totally have that happen as well, because I figure at this point everybody knows who you are and you're one of us. So
Kentucky Atheist needs a wrench, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they don't
Well,
have
let's I know. Let's go ahead and do that then. Give me one more second, and then we'll keep. Well, let's blow on with this.
It's the name we've seen pop up here and there, haven't we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeebus Christ. So let's get on to the next one, and then I will add them. Let's go on to this.
Well, to be honest, if you scroll up, I earlier I did put the link to the StreamYards in here in the side chat.
Yeah, but if they just joined after that, then they won't see it. It's only they can only see it once.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm a dumb cunt.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Oh my god, I hate my sound of my own voice. Okay, so here we blow, and there you go. God damn it.
The beaver.
Just a millisecond more. Give me a millisecond more, because there we go. Okay, there you go. All right. So now let's watch this for some more.
It's funny.
So this dude just rolls up on a scene where somebody's having a heart attack, and listen to what he says.
I saw one of the other channels I keep up with the other day. Right when I pulled up, bro, you can't make it up. One of the other channels, shout out to King Jr., JR.
So the day before, he heard that something happened in this alley or along the street, and now something else is happening on the street. So he says, coincidence, coincidence, which I don't believe he spelled it right, but if he did, whatever, and synchronization, street theater. He thinks that people would just do the same thing over and over again on a street corner, like in GTA where the AIs, the civs, the whatever will do things. The NPCs will do things over and over again. Yeah. So he thinks that this is a proof that the NPCs are the thing in this fake reality he thinks that we're in.
Oh, he's got Matrix syndrome.
Yeah, totally. And you're welcome, of course. I'd rather have us all be modded than not, because then I don't have to pay attention to the side chat and make sure that we're deleting things. I want to pay attention, and I will say all of the thingy bobbers that we have. God damn it! All right, and that's why we. And that's exactly why we do these things, is so that I can pay attention to it. So we're gonna do blue. So blue is $10. And yeah, he thinks all of us are NPCs. That's exactly what it is, Schismacrasher. And that's the weird thing about this bullshit is that. And
that's not $10. That's £10. It's about $14.
Oh, so I'll do a pink. I'll do a pink with it as well. Okay.
Yeah. So that's make that just a blue and a pink.
Sure. We'll do that. And thank you, Schismacrasher, for doing all of the emotes that I have for everybody who is a member. So here we blow.
Get it down, you Gregory, son. That's what they say in London. Get it down, you Gregory Peck. Or your neck.
Yeah.
That's rhyming slang.
Woo! There we blow. Yes, totally. Okay. So I need to go grab another burr before we get further into this and do the other shot. I'm gonna have to use the loo. So I'm just going to let this play.
You're starting to act like Pip, having to poop every 5 seconds.
I know, I'm getting so old where like that thing is a thing.
Oh yeah, you're so old. Shut up.
Well, at least you don't have to shove a tube up your knob to pee like I do.
Not yet.
No, I just winced because that was totally uncomfortable.
Not yet, but and then Schismacrasher did 5 fucking gifted subs. So you're welcome, everybody.
I think that's also worth a shot.
I know, I'll do it in a second. So if you have been gifted a sub,
thank you. I don't know if I was, but thank you.
That's
yeah. Everybody say thank you if you were given one. Anyways,
Kobe,
I will be
Lucifer, Reader, and Carl.
Okay, so thank you, and everybody say thank you.
Thanks, kids.
I need to do this before
awesome.
I do a Riley on stream. So here we go. Let's start playing this, and yes, he is a legend for sure.
Oh, hell fucking yes.
Dude, I can't even tell because that was like a real person going in there. What is going on? Yo,
you think that
shouts out, man. I missed that live late, and then you made a vid, pulled up and did that to you right after. That is wild, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not at you. No, we don't know each other personally. We ain't met or linked or anything, but I've been keeping up with your shit, bro. That is wild. What I'm trying to tell you, man, is the timing. They did the same shit to you that they just did to me right after you made the live, but right after I watched the live. Do you get what I'm saying, man? That's wild. If you get what I'm saying.
What you're saying, man.
Yeah, no one gets what you're saying.
Coincidence.
Yo, I'm an at this video. You can't make it up. I'm an at this video, man. It's the same shit you're talking about. That is nuts, bro.
Can't make it up, yet somehow you pulled it off.
That guy in that black guy with the orange, he's definitely Men in Black.
I don't know, but so really quick. Oh my god, you fucking all are amazing. Yeah, if you don't know, there is emojis that you can put in the Cinema chats that you can do now that you are a member. So thank you all very much for that. And thank you, Skits, for giving all of those peoples the opportunity to do that. AR, welcome, and pulled it off or pulled it out of his FF, pulled it out of his peach. Yeah, totally.
Out of his
So
ass.
His yeah, I know. And so, anyways, let's go ahead and.
Can I just say to Who, just so in
Yes,
case he doesn't know,
please, go
I'm
ahead.
paralyzed from the waist down, by the way.
Oh, I heard
Yes.
you earlier. Yes, sir. I was paying attention.
That's why I
Unbelievably,
need-
it's a rarity in most.
I know it's
characters,
cringeworthy, but I don't feel it. I don't. I don't feel it. That's one feeling I wish I had to be, to want to go piss, to have that feeling to, want to go to the toilet.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck
I've
yes,
lost
that
that
is
now.
such a fucking good feeling. If you
Oh,
have to
it
go
is.
and then oh.
Well, that's a feeling you can bottle when you get to that urinal. You go.
I've had 9 kidney stones. I've had the tube.
So you know that feeling then. What a feeling that is.
It's excruciating.
You should drink more water, to be fair.
No, mine's calcium based. It's because I refuse to stop eating dairy.
Ah, right.
Okay.
My own punishment.
So really quick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play just a tiny bit of this, and this is just gonna show the narcissism of some of these people, and it's different versions of mental disorders that are being played into this. And like, I can't believe we have this many people watching. I hope from now on we have this many people watching. And if this is the weird, crazy shit that
brings the boys to the yard.
yeah, and well, if this is the weird, crazy shit that y'all want us to go over, then we'll totally do that. I didn't know that either. I didn't know you could get that from dairy. But anyways, we can talk about it later, not on this stream. But let's begin going
It's
over
because
this.
I'm lactose intolerant. Sorry, I left that part out. It's because my body is lactose intolerant.
I figured there was another reason behind it. I just didn't was like, let's go
Not
over
now,
that in
yeah.
another stream. Yeah, so let's begin. Yes, please like, share, subscribe, and everybody, if you are bored, go and comment on this stream after we're done as well, and or now, I don't care. But that just helps the algorithms, and that's why I believe we're getting more people watching as well.
And the
for a
more you
handful of
put in the side
reasons.
chat, the more you put in the side chat, also the more
It's interaction. Like it,
Yeah,
unlike
the more
it, comments.
Totally.
You don't like
so
it.
anyways,
Don't like.
So anyways, let's blow on and we'll get to that, and we'll
Also,
figure that
these
out
people that post their paranoia, they're either
Yeah, totally.
trolls or they're just clueless.
Well,
'Cause
unfortunately, they have paranoia in them, and that's going on with their psyche, and that's why we're trying to talk about mental health care. And speaking of that, Devil, Brainless, if you could post anything that you would like, or anybody else that can post mental health care links
did I get
in the
here?
Cytoma chats, and or say it right now while I leave and come back, and then we'll start this, because there
Can I just say to Al as well? I told you make it, mate, and you stay tough. You'll be all right.
So
You'll
I'll
feel
be right
better
back.
tomorrow. You'll feel better tomorrow, mate.
Who, me?
Al.
Oh, Al. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, go on, play.
I've got for mental health, I've got Mango's Google Docs for US resources for mental health. I've looked up a list of international mental health.
Is that what's in the doc that you posted?
That's all the US shit. And I've got an
there we
international.
go.
It's not at all countries, and this is a list of, I believe, a shitload of international suicide hotlines.
And there we go with that and this and that. And so what we're doing today is we're trying
Mango
to
did
spread.
Cyrax today. Oh dear.
Oh my, she's fucking god. Never mind. Let's keep blowing on. I don't want to get derailed with that bullshit. But anyways, what we're doing today is we're trying to spread mental health awareness through this. So we're gonna go through like 3 minutes of this, and then we're gonna be done. And yeah, exactly. To any U.S. veterans with PTSD that need help, look at into the vet centers, and there are lots of ways. Just Google vet centers, I believe, right, Skits, and
hit up
in every
Skits.
state. And yeah, if you have you can put any link that you would like in the side of my chats. Please do that to help everybody. We're trying to get mental health care better in the Americas because we're so fucking horrible with it right now. Thank you for doing that. I do that as well. And then Schizma Crasher is an advocate for helping people in that are veterans coming back from wars. If Skits would like to tell us exactly what they do for the stuff and things, they can totally do that. I'm not going to misrepresent them because I don't know 100% the best way to say that. But let's watch this for just.
I always feel for all soldiers, for all vets and soldiers that have come back and they've had to kill. The ones that that come back not dogged by it at all. I sort of worry about them. There's something up with them. But most people, if you've had to kill another human being, that's got to fuck you up mentally. It really has.
Can you imagine what it's like to be a sniper? To where you look down.
Oh yeah, that's mentally one of the worst.
Well,
yeah,
the sniper position is one of the worst for many different reasons. One, you are taking someone out intentionally. Yeah. Two, you are not. It's not like the movies. You are not like some grand hero. Most soldiers do not respect snipers.
Yeah, it can't be
because it's sneaky. You are sneaking up on an opponent and taking them out. There's not even any chance of honor. Most I don't know what it is now, more recent, but I had a buddy who actually was a sniper in the Army. I almost said Air Rangers. It's so stupid. I don't know that much about military. I know some, but not everything. But he was a sniper. He showed me his awards and everything. And he said one of the biggest things was like they sit by themselves at chow. Yeah. Nobody wants to hang out with them. They're not. So you have, on top of killing people and the PTSD, you could suffer from that. You also have alienation because your other fellow brothers in arms don't respect you.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not gonna 100% claim that, but it's the craziest of the crazies that do some.
Yeah, no, but also like what one guy, what I heard one guy say on a documentary was like, it's not just you're taking someone out, you are deciding if they're finishing their lunch or not.
Okay. I get
like,
that.
Most snipers have an Overwatch, don't they? Anyway, so
okay.
They have a buddy with them, but that's it.
Sure. But anyways, let's go.
Who's usually also a sniper, a more experienced sniper.
That's okay. So that's not what we're talking about right now, 100%. But
I have to say about Skits, though, Skits is that person when you walk away from him, you mutter under your breath. What a guy! What a guy!
No.
Yep.
No, dude. Sisma Crasher is one of the best people in the world.
He's a legend.
I'm bringing it up again, and he's fucking hot.
And exactly. I mean, I would definitely have sex with Skits. But anyways,
look at the cheeses regular. I don't see a spanner on him. A wrench.
Who? He has one.
Trees.
Trees doesn't have.
Yeah. Jeebus Christ. Okay, give me a second. You're right.
You're slipping, Slim. You're slipping.
He's not a tool yet.
Oh, look at Trees.
Right after we give Trees moderations, then we will get into him for this gentleman, this douche nozzle for just a second, because he like literally is not a gentleman. But let's go ahead and play this
I'm
for
gonna
a
guess
second.
he's a troll.
He sucks balls.
Yeah.
This is only for the chosen ones.
Yeah, dickhead.
And you will know if you are a chosen one.
I don't want to be.
Because you will resonate with this message that I am about to share with you today. The chosen ones have been set apart in society for a reason. So that you can find the strength within yourself. Because you do have it within
thanks for having the windscreen on your fucking shit.
you.
He's wearing aviation glasses.
But you will find people coming around you.
That doesn't.
And they're trying to take your strength. Your inner.
And that's why instead of recording this inside of your mom's apartment, you're doing it outside because nobody wants to hear your fucking dumb shit that you're fucking spewing
Power
out.
which is connected to the divine, to God. They want to strip you of that because they can't.
And they want to strip you of your
Can't generate it
Please
from
leave
within
those imaginary
themselves.
cunts out of it.
Is this more a sovereign citizen now?
Well, he is.
Hey, wait,
He's very guru-esque.
He's in a foreign country, so he's not exactly saying that, but he is saying something about being like the land of the Lord, or the Lord of the land, and or that like where he is, he's a citizen of that property, technically.
Oh, so a nut job. Got it.
I can't say for sure, but I believe that they don't have souls of their own. You do. But as for them, they are highly egotistical. They have a need to feel important in any given moment.
And what are you doing right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say.
You're
Who wants to feel
literally
important?
You're literally. Go ahead.
This is a troll.
No,
I hope so. But go ahead. Hooves.
Okay. I know you keep saying it's a troll. Unfortunately, no. Either he is 100% in on whatever. How do I put this?
The government's doing.
Team U sovereign citizen shit he's pulling off because he's in another country, and so I don't know other countries.
He's in Africa.
And shit. Right.
He's in Africa.
So I don't know what their laws and shit are, but this is what a sovereign citizen, Morris citizen guru sounds like. Totally. This is somebody who's either all in and believes it wholeheartedly, or he's selling it.
Or totally. No, exactly similarly. You're on the correct page of that. So that's
he's no different than Kenneth Copeland, let's say.
It's the same difference for sure. So I have so much more for us to get into, but we're not going to get into tonight because I am exhausted and I don't really want to go over more of that. So hold on, let me get back out.
I'm a little tired too. I already have 48 hours in this week. And I still got to work tomorrow.
I believe and thank you so much. There's like so many people that have been watching this. There's the Mangoes with her things.
Go help her out. Go help her out.
Also, look at the trees. Also posted. Somebody posted his link to his channel. Really cool. If you are an outdoorsman, if you like that kind of shit, you want to know how to be somewhat self-sufficient or know anything about nature in general, watch that dude. I don't do a channel, otherwise I would do that kind of shit, but I don't do anything but make fun of people.
Everybody go there for sure. And it's okay, Mangoes, but everybody go to Mango's master list of U.S. resources for all the stuff that we're talking about,
Yep.
which is mental
Yep.
disorders and ways to get help and to get free therapy and or pharmaceutical stuffs and things and stuffs. I was hoping Mango would be here, but anyway, and go ahead.
But also, Mango, you should also post your other links.
The other links isn't that an OnlyFans thing?
Yeah.
No. No.
As long as it's not a channel, she did Shani too early for me. I had to go to my happy place for nearly a whole day, and my happy place is similar to Happy Gilmore. It's got the midget on the hobby horse. The only thing that's missing is the slot machine.
Yeah. See, so I'm on the same page with y'all about that. I can't do Shani and Rev so early in the morning. I can do all the fucked up food shit that we do, Mango, for brunch and for some of the other stuff. But yeah, no Shani before 10 a.m. Executive.
No Shani before 5 p.m.
Yeah. So I love you and I love doing all the fun stuff. I love participating on your streams. But I can't with some of that stuff. I can barely do it with security monitor lizard for brunch. I can barely stand that. But that's one of the other reasons why we do what we do on this channel comparatively to everybody else. Because if we all did the same stuff over and over again, none of y'all would watch any of us. So that's why I have my streams that we do, and we have everybody else. And I can't believe we have 22 people watching right now. But I'm going to end it right now because I am dipping and diving because it's been a long day for me. And thank you all very much for being here and for watching. And
so you want us to plug our
thanks
shit
for having us.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go around to the table in just a second. But well, let's go to the brainless. Is the Pepperoni doing something tomorrow, or has she said anything?
As far
yet?
as I know, I've not heard that she ain't doing shit. So
Okay. So
I'll quickly check. There's no message of her not doing shit, so she probably will be doing shit.
Okay,
but
so
I'm not sure.
If for some reason she's not, we will be doing it on our channel. We'll be doing a gaming at night.
Just keep an eye out on the video share thingy in the Discord. Now you'll know.
Exactly, and I'm sure everybody shared with all the Dissident Accords. Kentucky Atheist, I'm not sure if you are connected with some of our stuffs, but I'm sure that you know some of the people that we have on the Dissident Accords. So, Hooves, what would you like to say?
Oh, it does take all of us to make a world, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So, Ben, what I would like to say, yeah, if you don't think you need help, you probably need help. If you know you need help, get help. Whether it be through a therapist or just, goddamn it, talk to somebody. I have a show tomorrow. Well, I don't. Widow does. I'm one of the co-hosts every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not doing the math to tell you all the other times, but 8 p.m. Eastern. We cover more shit that makes you laugh. We do cover Reverend Shani a little bit, but we try not to do it too much because we try to cover things that'll more either make you laugh or make you gag.
Totally.
That's 1 o'clock UK time, so that's usually quite an easy one for everybody to calculate for this.
Hang on, I'll see if I can share the link and I'll
as
share
long as it's not when they ate Chinese food. Someone sent them Chinese food, and she chowed down that egg roll. It was like, happy place. I'm in my happy place.
It drives me nuts.
Dog, you are on Twitter, right? Mango already knows where I'm going. Maybe you should look up "Sexy for Christ." That's.
No! Wasn't that pay-per-view?
I get in trouble for doing that.
My God.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Anyways.
Can I just say to people that if they are suffering from mental health, it takes it takes your whole, your whole willpower to go and do it yourselves, because it won't work with just them talking for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They'll just be talking to you. You need to get involved. You need to, get mentally involved and get the help you deserve. Everyone deserves to live a happy life and be happy.
Yes, exactly.
And it's not just depression and all this crap. It's not just stuff that happens to you and things like that. There's actually physical, if you're not eating the right foods and things like that, you'll feel different, and it will affect. You've got one body,
yeah,
and you need to look after it, especially your brain.
Yeah,
that's all I've got to say, anyway. And like, subscribe, comment, share, all that shit.
Yeah. Brainless, can you put the Discord, my Discord, in the side of my chats? Kennedy is asking for it, and maybe other people would like to join. So would you put that in there? And thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you.
I did this as a whim because I thought that it was something that we need to talk about mental health, and I believe we've had more people here watching this. So if this is something y'all want to watch, then we'll definitely keep doing stuff like this, because I don't mind talking about it. So thank you all very much, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
To be fair, Slim, the last few years, especially COVID wasted a lot of minds around the world.
Totally.
Lockdowns and crap like that. It was a total change of routine for everyone, and people don't like that. And it upsets them. And that little slight upset can mess you up mentally.
Totally. Yeah. And we get distracted
and he did say it again.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
You're a bunch of cunts, and especially you, Brandon.
Exactly.
No. I love that you say it so much, because it gets us to play this so much.
It happens on our channel, and Mango does it too. Yeah,
we all do it.
Bring it up, it happens.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. To me, yeah, I know it happens all over the surface.
I am sorry.
So thank
I
you,
could not
Mari.
get it in the chat fast
Jasper
enough.
said it early. In the side chat, he said, to be fair, and he actually put a load of fair trees, but no one picked up on that. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So
pick on the Brit. Let's pick on the Brit. Hey.
I didn't see that because I was playing the game.
But anyways, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, because if we end it now, I get the more view times, because the longer that you watch this all the way to the end, the better the algorithm is. So we're gonna say goodbye, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here, so you all can't click off before we end. So
Later,
we're
y'all.
gonna say bye.
Bye.
Bye, motherfuckers!